Designing with cut flowers from your own garden can be really fun. You can always augment what you've harvested from your own yard with commercially grown cut flowers that you purchase at a supermarket, flower shop, or a floral department. I have selected for this floral design a variety of plant material, some of it that I grew and some of it that I purchased. This first item is the hydrangea, and this hydrangea has a very small flower head, as you can see, but it's going to help to provide a kubari, or a way of holding the flower in place in the container. You'll notice as I create this floral design that I use a nice sharp knife. A knife is preferable to use for cutting flowers rather than scissors. Scissors will pinch the water-conducting vessels of flowers, particularly soft herbaceous stem plant material. Next up, I have a selection of Asiatic lilies that I purchased at a store. These lilies are starting to open, but before they go into the design, what I'm going to do is very carefully remove the anthers from the cut flower. I'm going to take my cut flower now, and I'm going to add it right through the network of the hydrangea, clustered very tightly. And as you can see, if you only have a few stems of cut flowers, you could technically stop at this point of the design to make something very simple. Let's say for a guest bedroom, a bathroom, or a kitchen. But because I have more, I'm going to go on a little bit further. Next up, I'm going to use this beautiful rose that has so many petals to it. I want to make sure that I remove any foliage that will fall below the water line of the design. And that's important for every floral arrangement that we make. This flower, though, is going to be cut short because it is a very small, compact floral design, and I'm going to nestle that somewhat opposite the line of the Asiatic lilies in the arrangement. Next up, I'm going to use some of these spray roses, and these are commercially produced, and I'm going to remove these lateral buds so that I have a nice cluster of flowers that I can add into the design. Again, I'm going to remove all the foliage that would potentially fall below the water line, and I'm going to arrange these little flower buds in my hand just like this. Now I'm going to take and make a clean cut with this entire bunch and use them as one stem placement within the container so they're all nestled together safely like this. It also gives a little bit more of a compact color showing as well. Next up, I'm going to add the uppermost portion of the stem closer to the heart of the arrangement like this. And now you can see there's a segmentation that's occurring in the floral arrangement. All of the colors are kept together just the way that they would grow in the garden. Now I have some of these deep purple miniature carnations or spray carnations, and I'm going to do the same thing with these flowers. Arrange a cluster of them together in my hand like this, recut the stems, and then place them together through the hydrangea, this time at the rim of the container. And as you can see, in this arrangement, just because all of the flowers are together doesn't necessarily mean that they're all on the same plane. There are levels of flowers within the design, and this helps to accentuate the depth of the arrangement. I'm going to tuck a little cluster of the miniature carnations on this side of the picture so that the color is pulled to the opposite portion of the arrangement. And then I'm going to add just a little sprig of foliage. This is boxwood that was growing outside. Add this in as just a little bit of a suggestion of a bright green herb into the arrangement, and it gives a little bit of height. Imagine something like this in your home on display when guests arrive to your home. It really says welcome, and it's a nice way to bring the outdoors to the interior.